What's happening, my people? So it's a pretty day in the neighborhood, so I figure I'd do this outside. Um, this is a review for H.E.R.'s new EP, and it's her. I used to know her, the Prelude. So calling it the Prelude, I'm figuring this is the prelude to the album, and it kind of sounds like that. It sounds like she's kind of holding something back for her album. This sounds like maybe some leftover tracks, and I guess I'm gonna get into more detail once I go through the songs. But on first glance, whenever it first came on, I was like, oh no, she's one of my favorite artists. I love H.E.R.'s music. And that first one came on, it was that Lauryn Hill interpolation or whatever, and she's rapping on it, the same cadence and basically the same beat and stuff. I didn't like that. I really don't want to hear her getting a rap on and all that. It's good for growth and to do something different with your art. You don't want to limit nobody's art, so I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. But just my personal preference in her music and what I go to her music for, I didn't really care for that. That's like Steph Curry coming out next season trying to dunk all on people with the hops that he has. Like, you rather see him shoot step back jumpers if they more effective. But that's how the EP starts off with the Lost Souls, and I wasn't a big fan of that. But then after that, the EP moves along. It's more of the her that we know and love. It goes into Against Me. Everything is pretty mellow, vibed out. It's a little higher BPMs than what we're used to from her, but it's still not necessarily that fast, except for like tracks 1 and 6, pretty much. But then it goes into Be On My interlude. Nice vibey track. Could Have Been featuring Bryson Tiller. Like, this is a nice track, but I'm just comparing this to her other works. And the track with Daniel Caesar, that's a classic song right there. This right here, it's a good song. It isn't on that level, but it's good to see that my boy Daniel. Good to see my boy Bryson Tiller back in the studio. Hopefully his album is coming soon. I would love to hear that. But it's a good song. It sounds kind of short to me. Maybe I'm tripping, and maybe I just wanted to hear more. But it just seems like it was like 2 minutes when you listen to it. It might be longer, but it just seems short. Then it moves on. Moves on to let me get back to it. Feel Away. Feel Away. That's a cold song. I really like that. And the last one is As I Am. Is a little higher BPMs. It's still kind of vibe that track, but it's a little higher tempo. And overall, it's a pretty good project. And I always look forward to her music. But comparing it to her other works is not as good as like her first 2 EPs. It might be on par, or maybe a little, I don't know, maybe a little better than her 3rd EP. But the first 2 blow this one out the water. So I would give this, since I'm comparing it to her works, and I know that she can do better, and she probably does have a lot of better songs on her album. That's probably why she just put these out. I would give this a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10 for her. But it's definitely something to peep out. But I just grade her on a different scale. That's like LeBron have a 20.7 assists, 4 rebound game. That's a good game for anybody else, but that's a sucky game for LeBron. So I'm seeing this is that with her. But like, comment, subscribe. Don't be the greatest or the most hated. I might do, let me see, Travis Scott Astro World. I'm probably gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do Mac Miller. I used to be a big Mac Miller fan, but I don't know. I ain't been really too much into Mac Miller lately. But I haven't heard it yet. The Travis Scott, I have heard it, so I might do that. But holla at your boy. Peace out.